I'm really curious why you joined the course, listening to the voice of the earth. Like, what was your call to come here from your heart? Maybe your call.
Beside the fact that I wanted to be in Tamera eventually, it called me this possibility that there is a place that I can get in touch with all the many and different voices of the earth, which is just not only the soil that I am on, but also all those little beings and the big beings like the trees. And it sounded very enticing to me to get to know ways how to perceive a landscape differently than I know. And how to perceive it, how to sense it, how to feel it, how to hear it, how to treat it also. And yeah, to get to know ways how to really find a place of cooperation and getting to know what it is that the land needs in terms of being able to give back what truly wants to be given back, being able to take what wants to be taken. Because I think very often, in a very habitual way, we are so used to just do from a place of wanting something from the earth in a very self-centered way, and to put this breathing, sensing being with its entity, including the air and the atmosphere, to put it in the middle of our perception, it's really touching. And I sense that this is what I could get from this course.
Thank you. And I heard about cooperation now. So what did you learn maybe about that during the course?
That fills my heart. That really touches deeply my heart. So first, like, there are two sides, right? There is Susanne and there is Sabine. And I think Susanne gave a lot of her Gaiamantic background wisdom in that. And I think from her I learned that cooperating means really listening and seeing in a different way. And from Babette, who is for me representative for Tamera here, I learned this really deep embodiment of what it really means to consequently cooperate, what it means to communicate in a way that you inform and are informed in a not pushy way, in a sensitive and peaceful way, and in a loving way. And yeah, that was really inspiring and touched me deeply, how it is lived here in this community and on this land. And you can feel it. I can feel it in the landscape. It becomes so tangible. Like in this week, I feel, even though I would say I'm fairly receptive to many things, especially when it comes to little beings and hearing their voices, I still feel like after this week, tapping into this embodiment and how it is presented here, the cooperation, it opens up a huge chapter of possibilities. And this is so amazing. This is so great. This is like a huge gift. And to really feel, I think what I feel in the essence is that there is this possibility to work and cooperate with the earth and all sentient beings in a way that when you ask, you do get an answer. And when you ask, there is this very loving mother whose generosity is just endless, who just gives and is loving back endlessly with eternal potential. And that feels different than just going over things and doing, and well, in a Gaiamantic language, also just layering them over. Yeah, that image of that generous, loving mother is very, very present for me when it comes to cooperation. Yeah, oh, I can feel it in my heart.
Thank you.
Okay.
And from all these like possibilities that you mentioned now, and yeah, what you learned, what do you take with you back home to your so-called everyday life? What we learned is like going back to creation.
Oh yes, there's one thing that deeply touches me here that I sense will be important for myself, and that is the consistency of prayer and information and exchange of information with the so-called creative world. I did learn a lot about the power of constant prayer and alignment and peaceful intention.
Is there anything else that you would like to share, or maybe also to others who are interested in the topic of Gaiamantie and listening to the voice of the earth, connecting to the earth? Maybe a message that is still wants to be shared.
Yeah, what comes is, it's very true that we know. Thank you.
Ich sing mit dem Wind, ich brenn mit dem Feuer, ich fließe mit dem Wasser. Ich spür den Herzschlag der Erde und lass mich von ihr berühren.